There we go. Hi, everybody. Today is day 4 of week 1, and guess what? We completed the whole week, 4 days. Woo! I'm sorry, PJ. Woo! He doesn't like the hamburger, but that's not okay. I just warned him. Woo! PJ, where did you go? I'm sorry, but the spirit is so excited for everybody because they've been working so hard, haven't you? All right, well, we're going to get started today, and we're going to do a mixture. We're going to do some math at some time, and then we're going to do some reading and math and reading and math, and we're going to put all together. Sounds good to me. All right, well, the first things that I said that I was going to do through the week is that we were going to say A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Bzz, bzz. I hear a fly. I see a fly, and a fly ends in Y. Let me show you. A, E, I, O, U. Sometimes Y. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. But why, Miss Bear? Well, let me put the word Y. This is a word Y that starts with a W, Y. And this is our letter Y. But you know what I don't understand? Why don't they call this Y? Why is it a Y? It doesn't look like a W. And the W says D. W. Why isn't this W? I don't get it. This should be W, and this should be Y. I mean, it should say its name, shouldn't it? Okay, but I don't make these rules. I'm only here to try to help you figure them out. So, let's go. All right. So, Y is Y, sometimes Y is a vowel. A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Bzzz, fly. I have a fly. And fly, and the rule is A, E, I, O, U is in every word. Well, I don't see it in this word. So that means sometimes Y. So this is playing as a vowel. And my sentence will be, my fly flies. This is the plural. So fly can also be a noun, and fly can also be a verb. My fly flies. Ooh, my, look at that. There's another one. There's our sight word. And the Y is playing a vowel. Isn't that the coolest? My fly flies like a jet. That is the reason why Y is sometimes a vowel. So to get us started a little bit on that, we're going to watch A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y video.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's why.
Hello, Alphaville. Tell me something. When can Y be a vowel? Y can be a vowel. Y can be a vowel. Like A, E, I, O, U. Like A, E, I, O, U. Because Y can't say. Y can't say. Long I or E. Long I or E. Wow, Y is a vowel. Y is a vowel. In words like my and in try. My and in try. And in hazy and lazy. Now let's go crazy. Thank you, good night.
That's when Y is sometimes a Y. Woo! I'm gonna get my journal out so then you can write some of these down, because that one was just the craziest thing I've ever seen. So I'm gonna start off with Y. Y is Y a vowel? A, E, I, O, and U. I'm gonna do that. But why is Y a vowel? Oh my goodness, but I see the Y on the end of that. That is so funny. I love it. And then we had our fly. Oh my! He really gets on my nerves when he gets in my face and on my food. And all right, my, why, fly, my. Now video, it can say I and an E. This is the sound that it makes, the I and the E. So I'm gonna do some other ones like happy, happy, E, my, I hear the I, and now happy, I hear the E. And I'm going to draw some expressions today. And that one was easy, a happy face. Happy, so I hear the E on the end of that one. And my or fly, and I hear the I on the end of that one. Cool beans. Let's do another expression. How about silly? So I'm going to write the word silly. Remember, you can stop the video at any time. Silly. And I'm going to go. That's a silly face. Happy and silly. And then the next one I'm going to do is funny. Funny. Now these are some expressions with using the Y. Funny. Oh, he's smiling because he thinks he's so funny. He told a funny joke. Not you, PJ. Did you not tell a funny joke today? Well, that was some of why. Why is sometimes a vowel. First thing that you've heard in your journal this morning. And you can stop the video and look at that and review it. But I did say that I wanted a classroom today. I wanted to teach to a lot of, well, it's okay, PJ. He says, oh, they're his friends. And he wanted to invite 10 friends over. So that makes 11 altogether. One more than 10 is 11. So I have 10 teaching buddies today. And this is my classroom. And PJ got scared of the teeth. He got scared of the teeth. So in my classroom today, I have 6 siblings, and I have 4 safari animals. So 6 and 4. So let me introduce you to them. The tiger. Oh, there they are, my sorries. So I had the lion, I had the female lion, I had the tiger. Oh, look at the tiger's raising his hand. Okay, well, wait till I'm done if you have any questions. And then I have my hippo. So that's 4. Remember, these guys are partners. 4. All right, and then the children, the siblings are all gonna come up to the front. 1. Where are you? Oh, there you are. 1. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 4 and 6 in my classroom today. And they all said, but Miss Bear, don't you want us to sit down? Okay, sit down. We're gonna learn. We'll have to sit down in the classroom. It's not going to stand up all the time. All right, so that's my classroom. So I'm going to teach to them today. Or our partners, forever I'll remember that. Like 7 and 3 are partners, remember? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, I made a big mistake. It's the 6 and the 4 that always get along. And I remember I was going to show you my classroom today. Well, here first I have 4 safari animals sitting so nicely and listening to their teacher today. So I had 4, and then I have 6 children going on the safari. 6 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, And 6. Look at that. 6 children waiting to go on the safari. Okay, now sit down. Woo, sit down. It's time to listen. We don't walk around the classroom while the teacher's trying to talk. We stay in our seats. Remember the rules. So that's 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. And then we did our 7 plus 3 yesterday. And now 6. No, we're not going to do the 6, but you have a special job today. Oh, I do have a special job. I love it when I have a special job. And I said, well, that's because you always are getting along with your 4. And I thought you could play another role for me. How am I going to do that? Well, if you turn yourself and stand on your head, when you stand on your head, you look like the number 9. Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. Let me do it again. I'm a 6. Yay! I'm a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, everybody. I like to do this magic trick. Are we ready? I'm a 9. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Boinga, 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 boinga. 9. Boinga, boing, 9. Boinga, boing, 9. Yes. I forgot I was a 9. I was waiting for my name to be called 6. Oh, 6. 6, 6, 6. Okay. Okay, we're going to pretend you're a 9. Okay, I'll calm down. All right. Now, 9 plus, this is easy. We're going to add 1 more to it. 1 more makes 10. Hi, 10. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Hi, 10. And you know what? 6 loves his job. Oh, yep. Okay, there you go. All right. Sit 9 and 1. And so we're going to go get our safari book out. All right, here is our safari book. We have been reading our safari book, but what I'm going to look for here is something that has 1. We had 1 rhino. We had 1 elephant taking a bath down there. We had our gazelles. I like to call them gazettes, but they're gazelles with an L, not a T. Silly me. Ooh, I made a poem. And we have to find something that has 9. I found something that has 9. On the zebra page, page 16, at the top of the page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 plus 1 more gives us 10. So I'm going to put my word problem up here. So if I have 9 in my illustration and I added 1 more to my illustration, I have 10 altogether. So there you've made a word problem. So now let's find something that had 1. We found several things in here that had 1. Oh, I like him the best. He makes me so happy. And the word happy ends in Y, happy. So I'm going to put 1. And if I had 9 more of him, I would have 10. So I have 1 lion, and he goes up to 10. There's some word problems for you to do in your reading book today. Now, I wanted us to go to this page here. What will I see? And I see the word what. I see what and at. What at, but it says what. So this is one of your sight words today. I'm going to put it on one of the cards. We had what and we had why as our sight words today. So what, it's not what at, not what at, it's what. So that's why we called it a sight word, because we can't sound it out phonetically. We just have to see how we spell it. So I'm going to underline What will I see? Now, I told you we were going to do that safari song, so let me stop where I'm at right now. We're going to do a little safari song to give us, our brain, a little bit of a break. Here we go.
Listen for the animal sounds as we go. So many different animals, unique in their own way. Listen to the sounds they make. All animals are different, they are all unique. To tell the difference between them, listen to how they speak. All animals are different, they are all unique. To tell the difference between them, listen to how they speak. The elephant goes baroo, the crocodile goes chomp chomp, the lion goes roar, the cheetah goes grrr, the rhino goes woo, the zebra goes bray, the monkey goes ooh ooh ee ee, the giraffe stretches his neck. All animals are different, they are all unique. To tell the difference between them, listen to how they speak. All animals are different, they are all unique. To tell the difference between them, listen to how they speak. Now let's take a journey.
Wow, that was fun. So we went on a safari and we saw all kinds of animals. And in our animal book, we did see those. We didn't have any of the monkeys, and they didn't even show us any of the gazelles. Not the gazette, the gazelles. And then on this page, oh, speaking of the gazelles, I like to say gazelles, there are at least 45 to 50 types. I was reading all about the gazelles last night. Another name for them is antelope. I love that word antelope. It has that beginning A sound in it. But I wanted to show you a particular antelope or gazelle next. All right, and it has the short sound G, and it's called a gurnook. A gurnook. Oh, that's a hard one to sound out. So it is a gazelle, but what kind of gazelle? A gurnook, and it starts with a G. There they are. Those are a type of a gazelle.
I'm not here to meet a gazelle or an ostrich. This time it's a different animal. Gerenuk is a Somali word that means giraffe's neck. Gerenuks are the gazelles that have best adapted to the lack of water. Males have short horns, while females don't have any at all. This male is marking his territory with his facial glands as he browses. Gerenooks can go for months without drinking. They get enough moisture from leaves and shoots. Not me. We've always been told to eat sitting down, but these Gerenooks are too restless for that.
Wow, a gurnook. It's a type of gazelle, and it starts with the letter G. So I'm going to go ahead. Those are some fascinating facts. It says that it doesn't drink for 2 months. That sounds like the camel that lives in the desert. So this gurnook, I'm going to spell it out for you. How we spell gurnook. It kind of reminds me of the word giraffe because it has the G at the beginning. So I'm going to put that down because we've been studying the giraffe, and the gurnook had, they called it the gazelle of giraffes because of his long neck. So this one has the G and this one says J. G and J. So I'm going to get my safari book out and say, well, what does the gurnook have to do with my safari book? Well, here is a relative of theirs, the gazelle. That's a certain kind of antelope or gazelle that had the stripes on it. And the particular one we did today, or the one we just saw today, was a gurnook. And he can go 2 months without water. That is an amazing thing. Now that brings us to the letter G. So here we have the G, and the G has 2 sounds. It says J and G. And yesterday we talked about the C, and it has the S and the K. It has the S and the K, and if it had an E, I, or Y after the C, it said the soft sound. Well, the same thing happens with the G. If it has an E, an I, or the Y after the G, it gives us the hard sound. Genius, giraffe, Jim, and gigantic. So we're going to watch a video that reminds us if we see the E and the I and the Y, it's going to make that J sound like a magic trick.
MacDonald grew a smart tree, E-I-E-I-Y. Old MacDonald grew a smart tree, E-I-E-I-Y. G makes a J sound, J. Before the vowels E or I or Y. G before E, genius. G before I, giraffe. G before Y, Jim. Georgie, the giraffe, is gigantic. All other G's make a G sound like go, G. Gary got grumpy from eating green gumballs.
So that helped us with our 2 sounds of G. So our vowels, A, E, I, O, U, have 2 sounds, like we've talked about. The C has 2. So he just went over some sentences with G and J. I think it's time for us to write in our journals. Here it is. Wow, looking through this, I think we've already covered all the animals. We didn't do the baby cubs and stuff, but you know what I think would be fun to do? I think it would be fun to do our safari guide Jet. That would be a lot of fun. So let's get started. All right, so let's get started. Woo, BJ, you just had a big one. I couldn't find any of those animals. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna draw my safari guide. So let me draw, I'm gonna give him an oval head. And I'm not going to give him a stick body today. I'm going to focus really good. Rectangle body, rectangle arms, and rectangle legs. And today I'm going to do 1 eyeball. Why am I going to do 1? Well, besides us doing 9 plus 1 is 10, I'm going to just do it sideways like that. So then what else will help me out? He has a baseball cap and some binoculars on. Oh, and he even has a watch if I want to get some details today. So I'm going to come straight across, and I'm going to do a semicircle. This is not a curvy baseball. This is a straight line. And then I'm going to give him binoculars. It has 2 openings there. And then I'm going to give him a little bit of a watch today. There we go. PJ, are you helping me draw today? Because you're making it very difficult for me to teach today. All righty. There we go. There is Jet. And Jet is our safari guide. And so with this Jet, there he is. And let's write our first sentence. This is Jet. This is Jet. Has our sight words in it. This is Jet. This is Jet. He is my safari guide. He, and you can stop this video, he is my safari guide. And I will give you the word guide. So This is Jet. He is my safari guide. Now, I didn't know how to spell safari, so I went back to my book and looked at the title. But I also wanted to show you that that one has a lot of different rules to it, and it's very difficult to sound out. For example, if I were to sound this out using my it would be sa-fa-ri. Safari. No wonder it's so hard to read English. So it's actually saying sa and the AR together. It says R, safar. You don't even hear the A. Safar, these two together. E, so safari. Safari. Woo, that's hard. These are all kinds of special rules in there. So let me take you back to the page and you can stop the video to write your lesson. This is Jet. He is my safari guide. I love that. So now we're about ready to read this whole entire book. What I did for my homework is I went ahead, okay, he's trying to be a hairdresser today, is I went ahead and I underlined all the words. Besides, I went and did all my safari already because that's what we learned, and did our what. So you see, we're almost gone over all of this and we're ready to go. But I like to do the action words. So I'm going to go to the back of the book right here where we had hippos, zebras, giraffes, rhinos, lions, and elephants. And on the first day, we learned that a sentence can be 2 words. Now we just have to go and look at the action words, the verbs. And you guys can use the illustrations to help you understand the meaning of the book. For example, let's go start to read the book where we see the first animal. I see elephants. What is he doing? So if you don't know this word in first grade, you're going to spray. And then wet helped us. So we know it's not I see elephants wet. Spray just for me. I see elephants spray on safari. So now we've learned spray. Let's look at the next one. I see lions play. This is one of your sight words, I know. Just for me. These two are also your sight words during your kindergarten year. I see lions play. So play, you know that word now. And what is this rhino doing? Well, this one is simple. This is a 3-letter word. It doesn't have ET. It has run. Run. So the rhinos will run. So now we learned that action word. And this one's a review. Run, play, and spray. The elephants will eat. When 2 vowels go a walking, the first one does the talking. So we don't even hear the A. Eat. So the giraffes eat. So I can use the pictures and the illustrations in the book to help me figure out what the text, not the text messages, what the text words say. What is the zebra doing? He is graze. He's grazing. That means he's grazing. He's actually eating, but he's grazing. Just eating the grass little by little is grazing. And what is this hippo doing? He's taking a bath, Miss Bear. Well, he is in the water. And what do we do in the water? We soak. We can soak in the tub. So he will soak. And here is the 2 vowels go a walking. The first one does the talking. Soak. We don't even hear the A. Soak. So hippos soak. So that leads me to this page, which I'm ready to read. Hippos soak, zebras graze, giraffes eat, rhinos run, lions play, and elephants spray. And you know what would be really cool? If you let your parents videotape you reading this book. I would love for them to videotape you reading that book, and then you can just send it to me, and then I can see that you become the best reader in the world. You can also have them videotape you showing your journal if you want. You can present your journal to you, but reading the book would be so awesome because I know every single one of you are ready. He doesn't want to get down today. Why don't you want to get down? He wants to stay on top of my head today. Okay, PJ, you're the boss. You're the boss, PJ. He's really not the boss. I'm the boss. Sometimes you guys think you're the boss, but mommy and daddy are the boss. I'm talking about you. All right. So the next thing that we have to do is this is my special 10 chart. Well, I don't see the number 10 anywhere in here, Miss Bear. Well, I don't see the number 10, but this is going to mean something to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a video, and the little doggy's name is 10. T-E-N. Yes, his name is 10. So if his name starts with 10, if his name is 10, it needs to start with a capital letter because that is his name. So let's watch this cool video, and this is ways to make 10.
Him 10, we named him 10, we named him 10. My mama got a dog and we named him 10, but I wouldn't name him 10 again. Why not? Because he only likes things that add to 10. He only likes things with the sum of 10. He only likes things that add to 10. He only likes things with the sum of 10.
Well, I gave my dog one dog treat. He looked at me and laughed, said I only eaten 10, so you better add things fast. I reached into the treat box and pulled out 9 more treats. I dropped them in his dog bowl, said I hope you like these eats. And yes, my dog 10 smiled as he counted treats again. My dog was good at math, he knew 1 plus 9 is 10.
My mama got a dog and we named him 10. We named him 10. We named him 10. My mama got a dog and we named him 10. But I wouldn't name him 10 again.
Why not? Because it was hard to feed my dog when he only ate things to add it to 10. I could only think of 6 different ways to feed him. 1 plus 9 treats, 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 6, 5 plus 5, and 10 plus 0. Well, I gave my dog 2 dog treats. He looked at me and laughed, said I only eaten 10, so you better add things fast. I reached into his treat box and pulled out 8 more treats. I dropped them in his dog bowl, said I hope you like these eats. And yes, my dog 10 smiled as he counted treats again. My dog was good at math, he knew 2 plus 8 is 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. 2 plus
So that was one that we didn't cover in the book yet. 8 plus 2 is 10. So I'm going to leave it up to you to do that on your own independently with no teacher lesson. But I wanted to go back. Oops, I'm sorry, PJ. I wanted to go back to my special chart. And what I see on here is I see a number pattern. I went 1. I'm going to pretend I'm teaching my classroom. Come here, everybody. I want to show you something. All right, I'm going to do a magic trick. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, why do you have 2 5s? Well, that's what I taught you on the first day. 5 plus 5 is 10. And then look at the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a pattern. So you can write them out. 5 plus 5, 6 plus 4, 7 plus 3, 8 plus 2, and 9 plus 1, and 10 plus 0. 0's my hero because 0 can go over to the 2 and make 20. And then can he make 30? And then he can make 40? Ooh, maybe we'll spend some time on counting by 10s next week. I love 0, my hero. So here is your pattern. Why are you so cranky today, PJ? Woo, we got a little crankiness. But today comes our weekend. And what else you can do with this is add the signs and the symbols to it. This is plus, 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 plus. Equals, 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 equals equals. And then the answer is 10. So in my journal, I also want you to do this. So you can stop the video and catch up. And then you're going to do plus, 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 and equal, 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 equal. And I'm not even going to put the 10. The 10 is right here. We had all those other worksheets that you got when you came from school pickup. So you have a lot of those math problems in here, but that's what I would like in your journal. So absolutely, this was a lot of fun today. And oh, PJ tried to be a hairdresser, so it's just like a little bit of this today. But PJ, I know it looks so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I will see you guys on Monday. And don't forget, you had this to do in your journal. I'm going to go back. We had jet. And we had y is sometimes a vowel with some expressions. So those are some of the things. And then I'm hoping that you'll let your mom and dad videotape you reading your book and send it to me. That would be the greatest thing ever. And then you can have it when you get big one day and say, this is when I read my first book. It's just fabulous. Fabulous, I say. All right, well, today is Thursday, and it's our fourth session, and I will see you guys back on Monday with a new book. So spend your time watching all the videos I gave you, and I will see you next week. Bye.